My name is Danielle, and this is my story. When I was 24, I moved into a new city for work. Rent was high, so I posted online looking for a roommate. Within a few days, I got a message from a girl named Amber. She seemed perfect, close to my age, friendly, and she said she was in grad school for psychology. We met at a coffee shop, and she was charming, polite, almost too polished. She asked me thoughtful questions about my job, my family, even my dating life. I remember thinking, wow, she really cares. I didn't realize at the time. She wasn't just curious. She was gathering information. We signed a lease together and moved in. At first, everything was great. She decorated the living room, cooked us meals, even offered to help me with my laundry. But then, little things started to feel off. For example, she never went to class. She claimed she was in grad school, but I never once saw her leave for school or open a laptop to study. When I asked about it, she'd laugh and say, "Oh, everything's online now." But when I pushed further, she got defensive, almost angry. Then my things started disappearing. Not money, not valuables. Personal things. A childhood necklace, my journal, a framed photo of my parents. When I confronted her, she said I must have misplaced them. But later, I found my necklace in her bathroom drawer. That's when I started noticing how much she watched me. She'd stay up late, just sitting in the living room, waiting for me to come home. If I stayed out, she'd text me constantly. "Where are you? Who are you with? When are you coming back?" One night, I woke up to the sound of her in my room. She was just standing there in the dark. When I asked what she was doing, she said she thought she heard me having a nightmare and wanted to check. I couldn't sleep after that. The breaking point came a few weeks later. I had gone on a date, and when I came home, Amber was waiting in the kitchen. Her face was red. Her hands were shaking, and she said, "I don't like him. He's not right for you. I don't want you to see him again." Something in her voice scared me. It wasn't a suggestion. It was a command. The next morning, I went to work and told a coworker everything. She begged me to Google Amber's name. I hadn't thought to before. I guess I trusted her too much. But when I did, my stomach dropped. Amber wasn't in grad school. She wasn't even enrolled anywhere. She had been arrested twice for stalking former roommates. There were court documents, restraining orders, even online forums where people described experiences almost identical to mine. That night, I packed a bag and left. I never went back to the apartment. I lost money. I lost belongings. But I didn't care. I was terrified. To this day, I don't know what she wanted from me. Friendship? Control? Something worse? What I do know is this. Sometimes the people who seem the most perfect, the most interested, the most helpful, are the ones you should be the most afraid of. This was my story.